Hello everyone, this is Asif from Emantics AI Academy, and today we'll be discussing in our series of AI fundamentals what is context size. We have heard this term a few times in the past, that some models have a larger context size, some models have a smaller context size. What does context size even mean? So now, context size is the amount of data a model can process in a single prompt. So the amount of data it can process in a single prompt is context size, and that's basically the memory of a model, that uh, how much it remembers. So everything, all the response that you will get from a model is based on, number one, the training data that has already been fed into the model. That's one. And number two, from the prompt that you're providing to the model as input, and the prompt is limited by the context size of how much that model can process. And you might have noticed this at times, like when you're using these websites like chatgpt.com. If you start asking questions and you get responses, and that conversation gets longer, the model starts forgetting what was discussed earlier. That's basically because it is going beyond the context size of that model. There are techniques to increase, to get around this particular limitation, but it's a pretty hard limitation. We should be clear about that. A model cannot process data beyond its context size, so that's very important. Now, what kind of context sizes do we have right now? So in general, the models that are available today, like the GPT-5 series from OpenAI, this has a context size of 400,000 tokens, which is approximately like 5 characters per token. That's about 1 MB of data. So you can put in 1 MB of data, a million characters, into a single prompt and still get a sensible response from these models. Then you have the Gemini. So Gemini, both the Pro and the Flash 2.5 from Google, they have a context size of 1 million tokens. That's about 5 MB of data, so 5 times larger than other models per se. But just one thing we should know, that as context size increases, it has two effects. Number one, cost. They charge you more for using more context. And number two, quality. The quality of responses drops as you start providing a lot of information, because the model starts skipping content, and we enter this case of hallucinations. We will discuss hallucinations in a different video. But yeah, you do encounter hallucinations when you start providing a lot of content at one go to a model. Then we have the Claude series. Claude Sonnet 4 has a context size of 1 million tokens, while Opus has 200,000 tokens. Grok has a context size of 256,000 tokens. So in general, you can see the amount of data they can process is something between 1 MB to 5 MB as a range. That's how much data a single model can process. There is one model which stands out from all the rest. It's from Meta. It's called the Meta Llama Scout, Llama 4 Scout. This has a context size of 10 million tokens. That's about 50 MB of data. That's at one go. It leaves everyone else in the dust as far as data processing, or large amount of data processing, is concerned. It is expensive to run. Llama 4 Scout is a pretty large model. It is a self-hosted model. It's not available directly from, say, a ChatGPT or a Gemini, because you would have a self-hosted one, or you would have those which are hosted with other providers. So I think there's this website called Grok, GROQ. They do give you access to the Llama models. But in general, we'll get to AI hosting providers, and why they are so important, especially for large organization enterprises, why it's important to be associated with an enterprise AI hosting provider. But in general, yeah, this is what context sizes is all about. And it's basically the amount of data you can process in a single prompt with a model. Thank you.